It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Wildfire smoke continues to result in poor air quality from the upper Midwest into the Northeast. Dangerous heat and fire weather concerns for a portion of the Four Corners region into the central Great Basin. Heavy rainfall and flash flooding is possible for the Southeast and for Hawaii. Gusty trade winds bring drier weather, and that could result in fires to start and spread rapidly. Close at home, the monsoon takes a break. High pressure building aloft, promoting hot and dry conditions through at least the end of the week. Basin high temperatures are going to be near triple digits every afternoon through next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Monday, August 4th. Roadblocks is subject to change without notice. Highway 70, 380, Nike Avenue, Owen Road, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
The Otero County Emergency Services confirmed an unscheduled emergency landing took place on Saturday afternoon on Highway 70 near Bent. The pilot experienced an in-flight emergency and was forced to land on the highway. No injuries reported. The Beech S-35 Bonanza aircraft had departed from Ruidoso and was headed towards El Paso. Having been decimated by flash floods repeatedly this year and last, the question once again facing Ruidoso Downs is, can the racetrack come back? Flooding last year washed away much of what had been the racetrack, and the races that were scheduled were moved to Albuquerque. Extensive work was done to make Ruidoso Downs more resistant to the next time it was attacked by nature. Video of Ruidoso Downs taken this past week showed a steady flow of water into a low area, but also severe damage from flooding from a few weeks ago. Except for the grandstand, it was unrecognizable as a place where horse racing had happened not very long ago. Ruidoso Downs spokesman Tim Keithley told KOAT that for now they have not given up hope.
Management has let everyone know, including ownership, that there hopefully will be racing at Ruidoso Downs in 2026.
In the meantime, plans are to move the $3 million All-American Trials to Albuquerque Downs. Alamogordo Public Schools presents Open House. Stepping Stones Pre-K and Elementary are happening today, while middle school and high school is tomorrow. Tularosa Wildcats presents Back to School. Meet the Teacher is happening today for elementary and intermediate, as well as pre-K. That's from 3:30 till 5. The first day of school for both Tularosa and Alamogordo is on Wednesday. The Tularosa Kiwanis Club is sponsoring the 2025 Tularosa Christmas Parade, and they're needing support from local kids.
So right now, till August 25th, we are having a drawing contest for our Christmas banners. There will be a total of 3 banners that will be placed one of each entrance of the community, and their artwork will be placed upon this advertisement banner for our Christmas light parades that will be coming up. Children of all ages can go ahead and apply for it. All they have to do is put their drawing on a regular sheet of paper. They can drop it off at any time. They're at the Tularosa Police Department at their dispatch. And we are hoping to get our kids just involved. They're such a vital part of our community, and we want to showcase some of their work that they can do.
Chris Rupp speaking with Crazy Radio. If you have questions, call Chris, 575-430-1002. You can also drop off your artwork at the Tularosa Police Department during village business hours. Well, today is Monday. That means we get a pup date from Animal Village NM.
Hi, this is Sunny Yaris, Director of Animal Village NM. And we have just launched our most important fundraiser of the year, and it's not just a treasure hunt for you. It's a lifeline for animals and families in need in your community. The Jewels of the Art auction is filled with dozens of pieces of Native American jewelry, lovingly donated handcrafted jewelry, boutique purses by Anushka and signed by the artist, collectible Limoges boxes, rare Wee Folk figurines, and one-of-a-kind surprises. But it's what your winning bid does that truly sparkles. In our rural New Mexico counties, over 20% of residents live below the poverty line, and they're not just struggling to feed themselves, but also their pets. Imagine having to surrender a pet, a beloved companion, because you can't afford a bag of food or a spay-neuter surgery. That's where Animal Village comes in, and programs that provide free and low-cost spay-neuter surgeries, pet food bank support, and disaster relief that reunites families with their lost pets during emergencies. But none of this happens without you. Every bid placed in our Jewels of the Heart auction goes directly to fund these life-saving services. A $35 winning bid could feed a cat or a dog for a month. A $55 winning bid helps subsidize a spay or neuter surgery. And $110 can sponsor a full surgery for a cat who could otherwise produce thousands of kittens and other cats in your community over the years. Keep animals out of overcrowded shelters and safe in loving homes where they belong. Register for free to bid and browse our auction at givebutter.com/seed/Jewels of the Heart. But it's easier to just go to our Animal Village NM Facebook page or Instagram, or go on the website. Click Start Bidding, hit the auction button at the top, and follow the simple prompts to join. Email us or use social media to ask for your digital catalog with all the items in it. The auction is open now and runs until Friday, August 8th at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, so there's still time to shop for good and do a world of good at the same time. These aren't just trinkets. They're tokens of hope donated from hearts who believe in a kinder world in your community. Your bids can help us reach our goal to help pets in need, in their homes, out of shelters, and in the arms of the people who love them. Because they love us, help us love them back. It's the Jewels of the Heart auction. So many treasures, antiques, collectibles, even clothing. Jewels of the Heart auction on GiveButter. Check out our Facebook page, Animal Village NM, or go to animalvillagenm.org. Thanks.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Adopting a teen was more fulfilling and rewarding than we ever thought it would be. We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The Albuquerque Police Department dealt with an officer-involved shooting on Saturday. Around 2:26 in the afternoon, Albuquerque Fire Rescue called dispatch after hearing shots while they were responding to a call for service. As officers arrived on scene, two women approached them. One woman told police she heard gunshots. The other told police she was involved in a domestic fight with her boyfriend. Officers found a man matching the description the woman gave behind a car. The suspect, who was 33 years old, died on the scene with a gun next to him. No officers were injured. One officer was placed on administrative leave. Two off-duty police officers were riding on a motorcycle the night of May 22nd in Albuquerque when they struck pedestrian Daniel Trujillo. He was critically injured and eventually succumbed to his injuries. According to court documents, a grand jury this past week indicted Ezekiel Flores, 29, of a charge of vehicular homicide. Both he and Crystal Garcia have also been charged with leaving the scene of an accident and tampering with evidence. Witnesses told police that Trujillo was crossing when the motorcycle, driven by Flores, struck him at what they called a high rate of speed. The drama continues to intensify with Gallup-McKinley County School District officials who state that former teacher Sawyer Mason Jones allowed students to vape in his classroom. However, he says none of that's true, and this is all in retaliation. There are serious allegations on both sides, including claims this chaos is now impacting innocent students.
Not teaching, having lunch with students alone, grooming students so that they would, when an administrator came into class, that he would tell them to start working.
Gallup-McKinley County School Superintendent Mike Hyatt explaining to KOB some of the allegations against now former Gallup teacher Sawyer Mason Jones. In June, the Gallup-McKinley School Board decided to fire him following an investigation, but Mason Jones says the state public education department ultimately cleared him of any wrongdoing after their own investigation, and further claims the allegations only came up after he became president of the McKinley County Federation of United School Employees Teachers Union. Prior to getting that position, he says he received the highest ratings on all his teacher evaluations.
Put me under a microscope. I'm not doing the things that they're claiming that I'm doing.
Mason Jones informed Hyatt of his union presidency on a Friday in January. The following Monday, he received a letter from Hyatt informing him that he was under investigation. The following month, Mason Jones claims the district removed his child's personal care assistant with no explanation. His child suffers from autism. That's when the PED once again got involved. Hyatt claims the investigation into Mason Jones is solely based on interviews with students and teachers and other evidence of the accusations.
We don't have a problem with the union. We support people being a part of the union. We haven't tried to bust the union as it's been alleged.
No word from the PED. Carlsbad Caverns say they keep finding trash from decades ago when they first opened to the public back in 1923. Cavern officials say even though they find more and more modern-day trash, sometimes they stumble across historic trash, like a Coca-Cola bottle that made it to the top of a rock far off the main corridor trail. Officials say the shape of this type of bottle is called a hobble skirt, which Coca-Cola started using in the year 1915. The bottle has the word Carlsbad embossed at the bottom of the bottle, meaning it was fabricated near the cave. Now, this is not the first run-in with trash cavern staff have come across. Back in September 2024, an empty bag of Cheetos caused an uproar. Cavern officials say this small piece of trash has a big impact on the cavern, as it could become a host for algae and mold. Nearly 1,000 New Mexicans have already accessed a new online portal, which provides transparency about how much the cost of prescriptions and medical procedures vary from one location to another. More now from Roz Brown.
Introduced in 2024, the state service now has been updated to include costs in Spanish for the first time. Epidemiologist Irvin Garcia with the New Mexico Department of Health says in addition to prescriptions, the portal shows the average cost for doctor visits and medical procedures.
They can compare how much it would cost in one city versus the other, because when you search, you can put in your zip code and it tells you the closest around you.
Research suggests that healthcare quality is enhanced when people know what they'll pay ahead of time. It also shows that most people take at least one prescription drug, and lower prices help people maintain overall health and wellness. The portal is at New Mexico APCD. Garcia says the online service could be a lifesaver for folks prescribed medicines or procedures who don't feel comfortable revealing their financial or insurance status to medical professionals.
So this kind of helps ease the healthcare procedures that way so that they can kind of get a familiarity on how much it would cost.
Americans don't necessarily take more medications than people in other wealthy countries, but federal government data from 2022 shows U.S. prices across all drugs, including generics, were 3 times as high as prices in comparable countries. I'm Roz Brown reporting.
You let him try violin because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Every summer, it happens, again and again. A parent steps away for just a minute, but that minute can turn deadly. On a hot day, the temperature inside a parked car can soar by 20 degrees in just 10 minutes. Even with the windows cracked, the heat builds fast, becoming a deadly trap for a child. Children's bodies heat up 3 to 5 times faster than adults. Heat stroke can begin when a child's body reaches 104 degrees. At 107 degrees, it can be fatal. Last year alone, 24 children died in the U.S. from being left in hot cars. Each one preventable. Never leave a child in a vehicle, not even for a minute. Look before you lock. This message is brought to you by the Alamogordo Fire Department and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Protect kids, prevent tragedy. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 98. Low tonight of 72. High tomorrow, 99 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today. Mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. High today of 77, low tonight of 54, high tomorrow 78 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin.
And that concludes this Monday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.